everyone, it's Adam with Milo's Restoration, and in this video today I'm going to be showing you how I make these marble and wood cutting boards and engrave them with the Glowforge. My piece of cherry, cut to the same size as my marble, and now I'm just going to run it through on the table saw and cut it into 3-inch slices. I've got my pieces cut. I'm going to go ahead and clean this piece of marble off, and I'm going to go ahead and put my masking on it. The only thing I don't really like is the plastic, supposedly laser safe non-PVC masking, because I found that the little pieces of plastic get caught inside of the engraving and kind of get burned inside, and I don't really like that. So I just like the paper masking, and I'll just put it over my piece of tile, make sure that there's no air bubbles in it. Also, you want to make sure to get as close as you possibly can to the marble when you cut, because you don't want to get, I'm going to have to go around this again too, because you don't want to get any of that paper caught in between the glue joint whenever you go to glue these two pieces up with the epoxy. To join the two pieces together. On the finished surface, I'm going to try to avoid any kind of non-food safe epoxy, but for the joint, I'm going to use it. And I buy these kind of small cups from Hobby Lobby, and they have, they're graded, and you can use them to measure out small amounts of epoxy. Minutes, and I've let it set up some. I'm gonna go ahead and take this masking off. I'm gonna have to remask the marble. But also I want to get the board cleaned up some before I do the engraving. Alright, so I got the masking on, took a Bondo spreader, got it all straight. I sanded the bottom to where it sits flat now. That's really what's important. I usually don't measure this, but I'm going to, because I want to make sure, it'll show up, it'll be very noticeable on marble if you have a crooked engraving. Just my setting suit. I'm a Glowforge novice, so take this with a grain of salt and make sure that your material is compatible with the Glowforge. Okay, so here it is after engraving. At this point, it's definitely deep enough. You know, if you wanted to fill it with epoxy, which is probably what I'm going to do, it's deep enough for that purpose, I think. "12 hours of epoxy is probably okay to sand now. It's still not fully cured yet, but it's probably fine to sand. So I scratched the tile a little bit right here. Definitely something you're gonna want to be mindful for. I really could have stopped sanding earlier and it would have been fine. Just got some walrus oil, but you can use any kind of food safe finish that you want to use on it. Okay, so here's the finished product, and this is one that I had done from earlier. Thanks for watching.